Hello students, how are you? I hope all are fine. Once again, I am Mr. K. Salomani sitting in front of you. First of all, I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel. This is Python video lesson number 46. So in previous lesson, that is Python video lesson number 45, we studied mostly used classes in SQLite. 5 classes I mentioned. Out of these, 3 classes we studied. Distinct, where, and then order by we studied. Remaining two, that is group by, having. These two classes we are going to study in this lesson. If time permits, we will go for another topic. Now we are going to study about most usually class. 5 classes. Out of this, 2 we are going to study. So now we are going to study about group by. It helps find summary values. What do you mean by summary values? In our example table, that is student, we are having so many records. We want to find how many records are there. In some cases, one numeric field is there, that is average. I want to find out maximum average marks, minimum average mark, average of average marks, sum of the average marks. So these are called as summary values. These are called as summary values for aggregate function. These are the aggregate function. Aggregation function. They are sum or count, comma, sum, comma, min, comma, max, comma, average. So group by is used to find summary of values for aggregation function, count, sum, min, max, and average. It returns only one record. Only one record for each group. So we are having 5 records. We want to find out total number of records. For that, we can use count. So count returns 5. So it has only one record. Similarly, sum of all the average, minimum of all the average, max of all average. So it returns only one record for each group. Next, we are going to study about having class. To filter data, fulfill condition based on aggregate function. Here also we can put aggregate function. So it is just like here where class. In previous lesson we studied about where class. Select star from student where gender equal to M. It returns only male students. Same thing, but if you want to apply one condition for the records which is already grouped by group by class. So that condition could be applied with the help of having. Now the small difference between where and having is similar to where class. Both are used to filter the data that fulfill condition that accepted. The difference is where class cannot be used with aggregate function. Whereas having class can be used with aggregate function. Can be used with aggregate function. How that we will see with the help of one small program. So once again we will reach out group by. It helps to find summary values for aggregate function. Count, sum, min, max, and average. It returns only one record for each group. So having is used to filter data that fulfill condition based on aggregate function. Having is just like similar to where. The difference between having and group where is where clause cannot be used with aggregate function. Already we studied out. Select star from student where gender equal to m. In this example, we are not using any aggregate function. Count, sum, min, max, we are not using. Whereas having class can be used with aggregate function. For example, if you want to filter, if you want to find the record whose average is greater than average of all the students, whose average is should be greater than average of all the students. Here, this AVG we have to apply to find out average of all the average students. After that, we have to apply one condition. So first we have to apply group by. After that, if they need one condition, we should go for where class. We should go for where class. That is what we do. Now I will write one program to explain group by as well as having. Before that, I want to see one more thing to you. That is how we can place the records in descending order. In last lesson we studied ascending order, but we didn't take descending order. We will see now. That's also very easy. I think last program 145. First we will see the output of this one. We are having 5 records. This is used to return select roll number yes name from student order by yes name. Okay, that means it will return roll number yes name only, but the names are sorted in ascending order. Edit, Guru, Sariga, Selva. But I want to display in descending order of the name wise. I will save in some other name. 146. Order by descending. In descending order. Just for simple. Here you got to descending. That's a very simple. So now select roll number yes name from student ordered by yes name in descending order. Lucy, Selvam, Sarika, Guru, Eric, same thing. Now we want to see group by. Before that, I want to see all the records. So that is, I think it is 138. This program is used to display all the records. That is select star from student. So Selvam, Sariga, Guru, Eric, good. Now all the records are there. Now the problem is I want to group these records based on gender wise. That means in each gender, how many students are there? How many female students are there? How many male students are there? Before that, I want to find out how many total records are there in our table. Maximum average marks. minimum average marks, average of average, and then sum of all the average. That is what I found. So total number of record is 4, we can get no problem. So maximum of average is 99.5, good. Minimum of average is 12.5. Average of average means we have to add these 4 and divide by 4. Okay. Likewise, sum means 92.5 plus 99.5 plus 12.5 plus 32.5. Now I will write one program first. We are going to explain aggregate function. Just count. Count is used to count number of the record. Sum is used to find total of the numeric field. Then minimum of average or any numeric field. Maximum of any numeric field. Average of any numeric field. Okay. For this all count, sum, min, max, avg, we have to give one numeric field. For count, it is not necessary. Whatever may be the field you can, because we are going to find out number of the records. Sum means we have to add. So if it's a numeric field, then only it is possible to add. Similarly, min, max, average. Sum, min, max, average, we have to give numeric field. We are having only one numeric field, that is also average. Okay. So this is not roll number, we can give it. If you want to find out the average, sum, min, max, count, you can give roll number. This is numeric field, this is numeric field. I prefer for this average numeric field for to find sum, min, max, and average. So first, as usual, we have to import SQLite 3, then connection 1 equal to SQLite 3 dot connection. I like to open our database academy.db. So then I like to create one cursor, connection 1 dot cursor. Then I write one SQL statement within triple quotes, select count of star. Star means all the field. Otherwise, you can give any one field, no problem. Sum of any one numeric field. We are having average. So sum of all these 4 average, 92.5 plus 99.5 plus 12.5 plus 32.5, everything will be added and then display. Min of average. Minimum value is 12.5. Maximum of average. Maximum value is biggest value, 99.5 will return. At last, average of average. These 4 values, 92.5, 99.5, 12.5, 32.5. These 4 values will be added and divided by 5. That value will be returned from semicolon. Okay. This is one SQL statement I wrote it. Now this SQL statement should be executed. Cursor 1 dot execute SQL1. It returns only one record already we studied. So the aggregate function returns only one record that we have to get it. Result 1 equal to cursor 1 dot fetch all. Fetch all or fetch 1 you can give, no problem. Now print of result. The connection should be committed. Connection 1 dot commit. Connection 1 dot close. That's all. Now I can check it up once again. Import connection 1 equal to SQLite 3 dot connection. Cursor 1. Okay. SQL is select count of star. Sum of average, min of average, max of average, average of average from student. Execute result. Good. Now I save the program. Now I run the program, you will see the output. It shows error, import connection. SQLite 3 connection equal to SQLite connection academy.db. It is not connection. I made mistake. It should be connect. Connection only equal to SQL 3 dot connect. See, here we are getting 4 number of records. 237.0 is addition of these 4. Sum of average 92.5 plus 99.5, 12.5, 30. Minimum of average is 12.5. Maximum of average is 99.5. Average of average. That means these 4 should be added divided by 4. That is the concept. Okay. Now you know the usage of aggregate function. Now we will go for one more program to explain group by. We are allowed to change a SQL statement. Here my aim is I want to show number of the students in each gender status. I want to show number of the students in each gender status. Okay. So select gender, comma, count of gender. Student. Group by gender wise. Group by gender wise. So select gender, comma, count of gender from students, group by gender. It is the syntax. So that means gender will come. We are having 2 genders, male and female. That means M and F. That's all. Count you know very well to add. Since we are putting group by gender, unique value will come only once. Unique value will come only, no duplicates. Here we are having 2M, 2F. Better we can have one more record, then we can easily understand. I think 136. Here we are having only 1, 2, 3, 4 records. First we can delete the record, then we can understand. Okay. Already we know very well program to explain to drop the table using drop table. If you run the program, student table will be deleted. Student table will be deleted. All the records inside the table will be removed. Now no more table called student. Once again we will create a new table that is called as a student with 5 records. Because previously we are having student with 4 records, 2 female, 2 male. Now I like to have one table that is called as a student with 2 female, 3 male, like this. Okay, then only we can see the difference for group by. If you run this program, the student table will be deleted. So student table is deleted. Good. Now I can create newly table. This is create table. Student, roll number, everything same. You know very well, 4 records inserted. That is Selvam, Sariga, Guru, Jedil. Here I want to add one more record. Insert into student values 105. Here, Bhaskar, like this. He is studying A section. He is male. He is getting 42.5. His date of birth is 1973. Like this. Okay. I like to run this program. The student table will be created. 5 records will be inserted. Good. Now we will see all the records once again. All the records available in 138. So it is page all. Select start from student, execute SQL 1, cursor 1, all the records will be shown. Now we are having 5 records. Good. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Good. No problem. Out of these, 3 male, 2 female. But our aim is now select gender, group, sorry, count of gender from students, group by gender. So we want to place the records. We want to find how many female students are there, how many male students are there. Number of the student in each group based on gender wise. Based on gender wise. Okay. This gender gives F1 M. Count of F. It gives 2. Next, count of M. It gives 3. That's a very simple. Now I save this one and then we will see output. Now see female 2, male 3. That's all. That is what we needed. Previous case, we are having only 4 records. Out of these 4 records, 2 are female, 2 are male. So we will be confused why group is giving so many results. That is why I like to insert one more record into the table. So now you know, if you want, you can go sit here. You can remove it. And we can use it. 1. Then print 9. So we are having 2 gender, 2 unique values gender. So instead of 5 records, 2 female. Out of these 2 female, only 1 female will come. Out of 3 M, only 1 M come. That is the usage of group by gender wise. Then it will count how many M's are there. It gives 3. Count of F's. How many F's are there? 2. So it returns 2 records. F2, M3. Now result one has 2 records. First record will be F2. Second record will be M3. That will be displayed. It here F2, M3. That's all. Now we will see having. That means we want to find out or display the records, display the gender. In which gender more than 2 students are studying. In which gender more than 2 students are there. Already we know very well. Male equal to this, only one record we need with the help of having. Okay. 149. Now this is what. Here, since we are using aggregate function, we know very well, if we are using where greater than or equal to 3. But since we are using aggregate function, we should go for having. So for no problem, here PRG to show number students in each group, each gender having more than 2 students. Okay, using count, add. Here see program to show number of the student in each gender. That means we need group by gender. Okay, since we are using group by year, we are using number of the student. That is count we must use. Since count is the aggregate function, here one condition is there, more than 2 students. This is the condition. So we should go for having class. If the aggregate function we are not using, we can go for where class. Here group by, we need count. That is why we are using having. Okay, so select gender, count of gender from student, group by gender. So for no problem, it will show 2 records, F2, M3. But we need only count of gender should be greater than 2. Count of gender should be greater than 2. Here we have type having count of gender greater than 2. That's all. So select gender, comma, count of gender from student, group by gender, having count gender greater than 2. We are getting male 3, that's all. So female contains only 2, it will not come. Male contains 3, that is greater than 2. I will explain you the sentence. Select gender, comma, count of gender from student, group by gender. Up to this, we are getting 2 records. One is F2, another one is M3. Good. Here, having count of gender greater than 2. This is count of gender. Okay. So first record is F of F2. It will not file. It will not come because this condition false. Count of gender greater than 2. Next one is M, count of gender. Count of M, that is 3. So count of M is 3. 3 is greater than 2, condition true. That is why it comes. So this case is having class. One more thing we can study now. Operators in SQL. Operators in SQL. There are so many operators are used in SQL. Out of these, 3 are very much useful. That only we will see now. And, comma, or, comma, not, comma, not equal to, or equal to in SQL. Okay. This is what and or not equal to in SQL. If we are having more than one condition, we should go for and or. So we are having one condition. If the condition is false, the record should display. Then we should go for not and not equal to. Okay. Now I will explain one small program. I write one small program. We explain these operators. And or not equal to. If we explain to show names, show all names except Selvam, not equal. So previously we studied all the records will be select star from student. If you put select star from student, all the records will come. But now except Selvam we need. Except Selvam we need. How we can retain? Same thing. We can first we can import SQLite 3. Then connection will be created. Like 3 dot db. Then Then I have to write one SQL statement. Here select. If you put yes name from student, we will see what will happen. Then we will go for not equal to. Okay, good. Now I have to execute the statement. Cursor one dot execute SQL1. And we need result set result one equal to cursor one dot fetch all. Now result one as the directly we can print. All the records will be displayed in one line. At last, connection should be committed. Connection should be closed. Connection one dot close. That's all. I will check it up. Import SQLite 3 connection 1 equal to SQLite 3 dot connect. Cursor 1 okay. SQL statement select yes name. So Selvam as well as Guru, Bhaskar, Sarika, Yeril, all the name will come. That will be stored into cursor 1. Cursor 1 dot fetch all the name will be stored into result 1. That will be displayed. Okay, good. I save the program. I run the program. We will see the output. Selvam, Sarika, Guru, Yeril, Bhaskar come. Good. Now I want to view all the student name except Selvam. Except Selvam. I like to change here. You know very well we are not using any group by here, any aggregate function here. So where is enough? No need for having class. Where? Where yes name not equal to within single quote Selvam. That's all very simple. So select yes name from student where yes name not equal to Selvam. That means other than Selvam, all record will come. Sarika, Guru, Yedil, Bhaskar. See it here. Sarika, Guru, Yedil, Bhaskar. That's good. Similarly, now we will see and here we are saying not equal to. One more program for and. To show all the names and average. The average is between 90 100. So here I like to display all the names and their average, whose average should be lies in between 19 to 100. So here we need condition. The average should be greater than equal to 90, as well as the average should be less than or equal to 100. The average should be greater than or equal to 90. Similarly, as well as the average should be less than or equal to 100. Okay. Now we need two conditions. These two conditions should be satisfied. Then we go to for and, that is average greater than or equal to 90 space and. You know very well usage of and. Both conditions should be satisfied. Then only result will be true. If anyone is false, if the both conditions are false, the result will be false. And average is less than or equal to 100. That means the average lies in between 90 to 100 will be result. Will be shown. We will see. See only Selvam, Sarika. So we need along with the name their average also. So here, comma, average. Here Selvam got 92.5, Sarika got 99.5. Other than these two, all are got only less than 90. Otherwise greater than 100. Now we will see one more program to explain or. And means both conditions should be true. or means if any one condition is true, result will be true. The average, which is average is less than 20 or greater than 90. The average should be either less than 20 or greater than 90. In between 20 and 90, then no need. We need the name of the students who got or whose average lies less than 20 or greater than 90. Here, less than 20 or average is greater than 90. Those got average less than 20 and average greater than 90 will be displayed. No in between. Records whose got average in between 20 and 90 will not be displayed. It is. So Cell1 92.5, it is greater than 90. Sarika 99.5, it is also greater than 90. Guru 12.5, he got less than 20. The records lies in between 20 and 80 will not be displayed. Okay, that is the usage of R. Today I stopped here itself. I hope all of you understand the lesson very well. Once again we will recall what we studied. So group by having and are not equal to. That is what we studied in this lesson. Today I stopped here itself. I hope all of you enjoyed this lesson. In next lesson we will study a little bit more. Until then, thank you students. Bye bye.